Hey everyone, it's Friday again, so that means it's time for this week's BMX news. This is a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that I think you might care about that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX. So let's get right into the video and start from our notes, which I'm moving over here, because without notes, this video is going to suck a lot more than it's already going to. The first thing I want to talk about is that BMX Street's Pipe is now on Xbox One. We talked about this possibly happening in a previous video, but now it actually has happened. You can get the game and play it on your Xbox for $10. It's got a couple extra different obstacles to ride than whenever we first talked about it, so it's definitely worth checking out, and it's probably worth the $10, and it's probably worth the $10 just to mess around with and have fun in your free time. Let's hope that they keep working on this game and keep adding to it, and that the people who order it now don't have to pay more for the things that they add later. The next thing that I want to talk about is sponsorship news, and we've actually got a couple things to talk about this week. We've got Dylan Mccauley, welcome to Madera Pro. This video came out, I'm pretty sure, last Friday, right after we got done uploading and making last week's BMX news video. But if you haven't seen it yet, Dylan is a grind wizard using all 4 pegs all the way through the video, and after watching the video, it's very easy to see how he fits in with the rest of the Madera team. It's awesome that he got the bump to pro, and if this video was a Tony Hawk game, Dylan would have all of the points from all of the grind combos. After that, we've got a name that I'm guaranteed gonna butcher, so I'm sorry ahead of time, but we've got Valentin, Cotot. Welcome to Stress BMX. It's really awesome sometimes how BMX can transcend language barriers. The entire description and song in this video are all a foreign language, and it didn't affect anything other than maybe distracting me, making me wonder what the song was saying while I was watching the video. If you want to check out this video or anything else that we talk about today, there will be links in the description below in the order of the things that we talk about. I'm also interested in starting a conversation about BMX and how it can be a common bond between people no matter where they're from, what type of lifestyle they live, what culture they come from, just BMX bringing people together and how that's possible. Join the conversation, start the conversation if it's not already there, and I'll see you in the comments. The last thing that I want to talk about in BMX sponsorship news is that Matthias is welcomed to the Vans global team, and he was welcomed with a video. This is another perfect example of how BMX transcends things. Matthias is from France, and BMX has led him literally all over the entire world, and this video is welcoming him to a team for a company that was started here in America when he's from all the way over in Europe. So it really doesn't get any cooler than that. It's just part of the conversation that I was just talking about. But as far as the video and the riding itself goes, I know absolutely nothing about Flatland, but what I do know is that everything in this video looked very hard, and it looked equally as awesome as it was hard. If you're into Flatland whatsoever, you probably already know that it's worth checking out, and it's only a little over 2 minutes long. So in last week's video, we talked about how Simple Session was going down this weekend, which is now last weekend, and Simple Session went down, and it was just as crazy as always. It's exactly what you've come to expect, except this year, just like last year, they split up Park and Street, so that made it even longer, which made it more enjoyable for people like me who are watching at home and taking up your lazy weekend days. But as far as Simple Session goes, the results were, for Street, we had Garrett Reynolds in first, Bruno Hoffman in second, and Brock Rayford in third. And for Park, we had Jose Torres in first, Irek Rizov in second, and Kenneth Tencio in third. If you missed the event live and somehow haven't seen any of the recap videos, there's a link in the description to a BMX Union page with all of the recap videos on it. I don't even know how many of them are there, but if you're looking for a Simple Session recap video, that should give you your fill. And after that, we're gonna move on to the videos that we're gonna talk about this week. And the first one we're gonna talk about is Charlie Crumlish's Hot Dogs Who Can't Read Leftovers. Charlie is seriously a master at converting grinds into break tricks, which is something that you don't see every day. And this video is full of 3 minutes of grind to break tech tricks. And there's even a Rat Boy tribute in here called Rat Crumb. The next video comes from Zozo, Kempf, Hopefully I pronounced that right. If not, I'm sorry, but the video is called Winter Days, and there is some seriously amazing park riding in this video. You know it's gonna be good whenever you have a 360 look back in the same video as a proper upside down flare tail whip. Completely upside down flare whips are not something that we see all the time, and he also does both opposite and regular 360 or 540 foot jams. I'm not sure exactly what those are supposed to be called, so if you know, let me know in the comments. It's the one where you do a 360 into the foot jam and then pop out of it. He does it both ways, which is insane, because if you've been riding for any amount of time, you know how hard it is just to even do an opposite 360. And from there, we're going to be moving into 50/50 Skatepark Old Man Night. Last week we had We Are Ride On BMX, which was a video featuring nothing but riders older than 30, which you should definitely check out if you haven't yet. But this week we've got the 50/50 BMX Old Man Night, and it's mostly grind street orientated with an awesome vibe to the video. Augie Simoncini is also in here doing a Superman to fakie on a quarter, which is reason enough on its own to watch the whole video. Next up, we've got Rainy Day Ramp Session in Argentina from Kink BMX. This video has Daryl Taco in it doing a back rail foofanute, so you know I'm going to talk about it. And you know that I'm going to talk highly about it. It's only 1 minute and 17 seconds long, but it felt way longer than that, but in a really, really good way. Every single clip in this video was a banger. There's no other way to describe it. And Daryl put the video together himself, so you know that it's filmed and edited well. Aside from his foo-fanoo on the back rail, the highlight of the video for me was Sean Sexton doing a one-footed T-bog table air out on a quarter. I'm showing it right here. It was seriously amazing to watch, and you just can't learn style like that. This video seriously rules. Scotty Cranmer uploaded an injury update video this week, giving us an update on where he's at with his injury and the things that he's progressing with. Things get a little better and easier for him every day, and it's never going to stop being awesome to see. I know you're not going to see this, Scotty, and I know you don't need me to tell you, but keep it up, man. You're inspiring thousands of people, literally. After that, we've got Cult Side Piece 3. It's an Instagram compilation from Dakota Roach, Chase Hawk, Chase D, and Sean Ricani. So do I really need to say anything else about this video to make you want to watch it? I didn't think so either. So we're going to move on from there to 14-year-old Josh Dove from Colony BMX. I think that Australia heard me when I said that Russia is the new Australia, and they are saying, I see your bet and I raise you one 14-year-old shredder. This kid rips. So that's all of the videos that I want to talk in depth about this week, but there's a few more that deserve to be mentioned, and those are a conversation with Drew Bezanson from VitalBMX, an honest conversation with Van Homan and Brian Kachinsky about the Uncovered BMX contest series from Ride BMX, Yumi Tsukuda in California from Fit Bike Co., Jeremy Smith, Satan is Pleased, then Trey Turner's Eastern Bikes Edit. And that brings us to the products from this past week. First, we've got Devon Smiley's Etnies Jameson Vulc Signature Colorway. That was a mouthful, but the shoes are cool. They come in sizes 5.5 through 14, and they cost $69.99. The next product-related thing that we have to talk about is Alex Kennedy's Prism Cult Crew frame promo video. It's 1 minute of pure street style from Alex Kennedy, and man, that frame seriously looks great in the sunny clips. The pink to blue fade, just it looks great. After that, we've got the Odyssey monogram all over seat and pedals. The pedals are the Odyssey JC PC Twisted Pro pedals, and they cost $22.99. The seat only comes in Pivotal, and it's $34.99. From there, we had news that the Cult and Vans grips and tires are now available in pink. It's the signature waffle pattern tires and grips that we've already had forever now, but now they come in pink, and if you can't tell from the first picture, here's another picture that show that the pink tires have a black sidewall, which actually makes them look not too bad. The grips are $10.99 and the tires are $27.99. And from there, we've got the Snakebite Meth bars. They come in 29 inches wide with 1 degree of upsweep, 12 degrees of back sweep. They come in 8.9 inches rise and 9.2 inches rise. They're available in black for $74.99 and chrome for $84.99. The next product news that we have is of Jake Seeley making a Madera Pilot front hub, and while he didn't completely make the hub, it's still awesome that they had him down there and had him involved. The video shows him in the shop with safety glasses on, loading material into the machine, pushing the start button, and then taking the hub shell out, taking it over to get the bearings and hardware pressed in. And if you're watching this video before February 23rd of 2018, you actually have a chance to win this signed hub. There's a link to the Instagram post telling you what you have to do in order to enter right under the link to the video of him making the hub in the description below. The last product related news, and probably my favorite part of the BMX news for this week, is that there was an S&M factory tour with Chris Muller on USA BMX's Facebook page. The video is something like 23 minutes long, with Chris taking us through the entire shop, explaining everything, showing people doing their jobs, introducing us to a lot of the employees, and it was really awesome to watch. It shows how much Chris really cares about BMX and keeping things over here in America. And the last thing that I want to talk about this week is a new BMX social media website called 20-inch. The idea is that you sign up to create a username and an account, and then you post content, and then it works similarly to Reddit in the fact that you have upvotes and downvotes. And obviously, if you've ever been on Reddit, you know that the more things get upvoted, the higher they go. So the more things get upvoted on the website, the more likely they are to show up on the main page, and they show up in trending posts. And while the site's still relatively new, my experience on it has been generally good and things work the way that they're supposed to. I think this is a really great concept to bring to a BMX site, with having users deciding what goes to the top and what goes to the bottom. And if we have enough people participating, we will really see what the general BMX population wants to see when it comes to the content that they're viewing on the internet. So if you haven't already, check out the site, make an account, start up and down voting things, and let them know what you think of the website. But that's everything that I have to talk about as far as BMX news goes for this week. As always, if you had a favorite video of the week, or you just want to talk about something in the world of BMX, or even things outside of the world of BMX, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And I just wanted to quickly mention that I came out with 2 new shirt designs this week. The first one, which I'll show right now, is called Film This, and it's for all the bros out there who need filmed. The second one is another one of those Ohio-based outline shirts, which I'll show on the screen right now. Probably already am. It's called The Riding Sun, and if you guys want to pick one of those up and show support for the channel and what I do, I could not thank you enough. But if not, that's okay too. But if you do, thank you. And that's everything that I have to talk about in this week's BMX news. If you like the video and you want more BMX news, hit the subscribe button. It's free and there's no reason not to. I come out with this BMX news show every Friday, and I try to have it out on or before 4 p.m. Eastern time. I also do tips and tricks videos on Tuesdays when I can, as well as other types of riding videos throughout the week. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.